Hey, we are live. Hey, this is Greg. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Clearcoat Confessions, a detailer's podcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put your tray tables in the upright position, put away all those sharp objects, and tighten that seatbelt. This is your home for the raw, unfiltered truth from the trenches of car detailing, built for the enthusiasts, the DIYer, and the professional detailer. We're stripping back the marketing fluff and throwing out the paid for miracle reviews to reveal the real science of the shine. Join us for honest shop talk about the products that actually work, the processes that completely fail, and the absolute gross interior realities we all face when those doors open. Whether you're chasing that flawless 50-50 split on the paint, or you're just trying to survive a minivan disaster, pull up a rolling stool. There's no gatekeeping, no fluff, just real detailers, real grime, and the clear coat truth. Now, let's throw it over to Adamo. What do we got going on, Adamo?
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Greg. Welcome to Clearcoat Confessions. Everybody, I'm Adamo. I own Adamo's Garage, a small high-end full-service detailing shop in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Over the course of the last few weeks, we've talked about a few subjects so on tonight's podcast, we're going to try to touch on a few of those and see where it takes us. So let's get into it and invite everybody in.
All right, let's go. And we'll have an introduction for everybody as well. We've got David, Fernando, Noah, Don, and Squirrel Franco. He'll be right back, everyone. Hey, just real quick, just want to thank Eddie and Jamie for putting that video out there that with the Yum product introduction. That was kind of fun to put together. Really, I had a good time.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun to get to do, Greg.
I just want to know what's in the box.
I can tell you what's in the box. Which box?
The one that had the exactly.
Oh,
everybody's wondering. Oh, you muted yourself, Greg.
That's it. No, I didn't mute myself. I told you. Did I cut out?
Oh,
maybe it was on purpose.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So let's get into this. My name is Greg. I'm an enthusiast detailer, mostly detailing my family and friends' cars. Put out a couple YouTube videos, and the one today that Jamie put together. He made all the edits, and we're going to have some fun with that and see where that takes us. And let's just move right on over to David. Quick intro, David.
My name's Dave Najum. I own a part owner of a dealership, used cars, and I'm a detailer there as well as an enthusiast at home. And I think that pretty much covers most of the stuff I do.
Don.
Hello, Don Buckman, Detail Obsessed Nation. I guess I'm part-time detailer. Like to have fun with it. That's kind of how it all started, and then it kind of grew a little bit more into that, to where, I'll do it on the side. I'll do it for customers. I'll do it for family. Started really taking on some paid jobs about 2 years ago. So, but I love to do it. So it's always fun.
Vice.
Well, my name is Noah. I'm the owner of Vice Detail. We're a small detail shop in Warrenton, Virginia, but I'm also an enthusiast at heart, and I love to test new products and see what works best.
All right. Yeah, tell us where you guys are from, too. What part of the country? Noah.
Warrenton, Virginia.
Don.
Sellersburg, Indiana.
David.
Marietta, California, SoCal.
Adamo.
Some frozen north. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Still snowing, and I'm from the
It
northwest
snowed
of Oregon.
yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah.
snowstorm yesterday. I don't
Sucks to
even know
be you.
Yes, it does.
Fernando, take it over.
Hey guys, Fernando Grijalva. I'm an enthusiast at heart. Started this as a crazy, just doing some research on a previous car that I had and what was on there, and then I got the bug, and now I'm just trying a bunch of stuff and just detailing friends' cars, my family's cars, and it's been a fun ride so far. And I'm out of Phoenix, Arizona.
And it's pretty hot down there today.
Yeah, it was low 90s, kind of similar to Adamo's temperature weather.
Yeah, but there's a minus in front of his.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
There's always
I
a
thought it
minus
was-
in front of my temperature.
And we've got last but not least, we'll have to catch Franco when he gets back. He's taking care of a few things. Ulysses.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm in northern Utah. I started off just, caught the bug buying mystery buckets and mystery boxes from Adams Polishes, and then bought enough to where I could open my own detail stuff. So I detail on the weekends, so I'm a weekend warrior, and I just like to buy stuff and test it.
All right.
Don't we all?
Hey, just out of curiosity, since you're a fan of the mystery boxes and buckets, how many bottles of Vacuum Aid do you own?
So I stopped buying mystery boxes before that came out.
All right.
And the
Just checking.
last mystery box I bought was from the Car Supplies warehouse last year. The one where they had that ZR53.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
All right. Well, let's take it over to Adamo. Adamo, we've been talking about bringing up the weekly subject, and I think we've come to a consensus on what everybody wants to talk about tonight. So, lead us into this.
Yeah, I think we discussed prior to coming on just how we all came about, meeting everybody, our origin story, how we all ended up in this, in this community. We can start off there and see where it takes us.
All right. And if anybody has any questions before we get started, feel free to go ahead, send them in to the chat. I'll mark them and we will get to them. So let's go ahead and start with Vice.
Okay. Well, the start of the drug really started when I got my first real nice car. I had a 2012 Corvette Grand Sport. It was supersonic blue, and I really wanted to keep the paint looking nice. So I ended up, I've been on YouTube for a long time. So I knew that was the best place to, get more information on how to detail, how to make your car look nice, keep it looking nice for longer. And I ended up finding Pan's channel first and really went down the rabbit hole. And yeah, that's basically how my bug started. It was from my first love.
How long have you been doing it?
I got the Corvette maybe like 4 years ago. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. So it's been like about four or 5 years.
All right. And Ulysses, take us into your rabbit hole.
on how I got started, or
Yeah.
so it all started with my dad. He was very adamant about keeping the cars clean, whether if it was us doing it or taking it down to back then, I guess the car wash was like a hand wash, tunnel wash, right? So they would, take it through, use brushes, wash it, vacuum it, kind of wipe it down real quick. And ever since there, I try to keep my cars as clean as I could. And, that led into buying products and, down the deep rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'll say. I've seen what you've got in that garage behind you. Oh, that's just a 1/10 of it, right?
You did you at least
Don't
just
tell the
clean up
wife.
that top shelf there? There's usually more stuff up there.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
started kind of sorting it a little bit more, but that was like from when I was on Christie's podcast. I put all the Thor stuff up there, so
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
you don't want to see the rest of it. It's a mess.
oh, that's I actually have that written down on a future podcast to tour everybody's chemicals. So I
Oh,
already know
boy.
who's going to have the biggest cash.
Nah.
So Franco, you just joined us, so you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Why don't you give us a quick hello, who you are, where you're located, and then give us an overview quickly of what got you into the detailing and where that bug came from, right?
What is up, everybody? Franco. I just get into a lot of hobbies, and I've always washed my cars, and finally fell into learning how to properly wash my car going on 4 years ago, and then I started professionally doing it about 3 years ago, on and off customers. I mean, I don't advertise. I don't have time to do it with my regular career as a railroad conductor for the Union Pacific. But I just love getting in the chats and, communicating with all you guys. And we've all just kind of culminated into this spot right now. So, I just love detailing and just love the therapeutic and the frustration, from good to bad. I love it all. So that's why I'm here.
Excellent.
And-
Don, go ahead, Franco. Sorry.
No, and all the fun, inventive stuff. You guys are primarily chemicals, little half gadgets, but I do love the gadgets and all if you've seen my channel, all the fun, inventive stuff to make the job easier. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're working on something for some people right now, right?
Yep.
Nice. All
And
right,
Franco's
Don.
channel is
Stick
Devil from
ships.
the Details, by the way, guys. So be sure to
Devils
subscribe
in
if you're
the
not
Details.
already.
A couple of those stick ships might be making their way up north. Help me shovel snow.
Yeah.
Can we make one that'll attach a snow shovel on the end of it, Franco?
Oh
Um,
we could do a
I'm getting a polishing
snowplow.
one and a bucket one, so just do a snow mount for me as well.
with the flamethrower attachment. We'll just melt it out the way. So what did I miss?
Don.
What
Oh,
do y'all
we're
got
just-
going on?
This is exactly what you missed. So we're getting caught up with everybody.
Just getting intros
Don?
done.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Don.
Yeah, so I guess my bug started in 2018, kind of similar to a few others. Got a new vehicle at that time, wanted to take care of it, started watching some YouTube videos, and like I said, I believe the first couple videos I stumbled upon were Paying the Organizer, Brian Spitler with Apex. So that's kind of where I started. And then I had no idea that there were thousands and thousands of detailing channels. And, so that went down, that started to take me down, as we quote unquote, the rabbit hole of watching hours and hours about detailing and products and chemicals and whose chemicals are best and whose products are best and things like that. So that's kind of what got me started. So like I said, I guess that was about 8 years ago. And then that kind of progressed into, more of a hobbyist, enthusiast, doing it that way. And then about 2 years ago, kind of started doing it, semi part-time, on a professional or semi-professional basis, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. All right. And let's go with David.
All right. And by the way, welcome, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. We'll get
Jeff.
right over to you.
Does anybody else hear an echo?
Yeah, there's
I hear
definitely
you.
someone's got their monitor or iPad or something that turned up.
I think it's gone now.
Sounds good.
It might have been Sounds like Ulysses fixed it. All right. So my story starts when my mother was betrothed to my father. Oh, let me forward down a little bit further.
Oh, no. The family jewels.
So yeah, my father owned a gas station and garage shop and stuff like that. So yeah, I was always into cars, and I just got into cleaning them a lot. Like getting them ready for the customers and stuff like that as like a little extra money. And then, as I got through high school, got my first car, and you want to keep your car clean, for the ladies and everything like that. And then eventually, I kind of got away from detailing for a while. And then right around COVID, I got back into it big time, obviously, and picked up on all the products with all the new channels popping up with TRC, with Thor, and all that stuff like that. So then I really got heavy into it, and then I started. I lost my detailer at my garage or my dealership, and so I ended up having to do a lot more of my own detailing. So start picking up all the new products and new tips and tricks and stuff like that to try to catch up with what all the new detailers are doing. And then yeah, and that brings me up to now, where pretty much it's more of an enthusiast thing. I don't have to do it at my shop anymore, but I still do all the nice cars just because I trust myself the most out of like all the people I hire.
Yeah, excellent. Fernando.
So a few years ago on my previous car, I bought a car and I thought I'd take care of it because it came with a ceramic coating from the dealer, right? And the first thing I did was went and got a car wash package at the uh, automatic car wash, right? The monthly pass. I thought I was doing the best thing ever for my car. And about 4 years, 5 years in, I thought, hey, this is where, it's probably the life of that coating was probably at the end of it. I started doing research, right? And my rabbit hole started with Pan's channel. And then I was looking at ceramic coatings, and that's when Cerakote came out with their coating with the V1. And then Eddie, Sock, uh, let's see, Mike G, they were all in a podcast with Pan. And that's where I started Eddie and Mike and Sock, and so that's how I started getting into the little watching all these videos. And then that's 4 years ago now, 3 years ago now. So that's where I came from.
Very nice. Adamo.
Well, geez, how long ago did I start detailing? 30 years, my first car, little 79 Ford Mustang. I've always been very particular in keeping my cars clean, and I've always done my own maintenance and whatnot. But I've torn apart and rebuilt, I don't know, 40 cars in my lifetime. So, we worked at a shop. Had a family shop that we worked at, and rebuilding and tearing apart cars. I've detailed there, and started to do it at home in my own shop, and then connected with, I think it was Jeff to begin with. Watched a video and messaged him about he was getting rid of what was it,
Rupes Nano.
yeah, the Rupes Nano, and the rest is history. At the beginning there, after talking to Jeff about the Nano, he's helped me spend lots of money in our late night talks. So I put one or two of them back together. My thing is, I just saw Keith's message. My thing is, tear them apart, put them back together how I like them, and then I usually get bored, move on, and start a new project. So my wife can attest to this. I think that's why I've had 40 plus cars in my lifetime. So
Yeah. So let's go over to Jeff. Thanks for joining, Jeff. I know you had a work thing before this, so appreciate you making it over. So just a quick introduction, who you are, your YouTube channel, and how you got the detailing bug and where that all came from.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for inviting me. Apologize for the echo. I didn't try out StreamYard before we did this. We were using a different tool last week. Anyway, so I mean, like most of you, first car at 16, spent lots of time working. I've had 31 cars, 32 cars, something like that at this point in my life. I'm 38 years old. So I just kind of always worked on my own, always cleaned my own, always did my own stuff. And then I don't know, during COVID, I guess I got into I had a black AMG Mercedes that I'd bought, and it had water spots all over it. It had a bunch of problems, and I was trying to deal with that. And I actually found OG Matt, and I kind of related a lot to his story. We both grew up in Pennsylvania. We both had background in car audio. We both like a bunch of different things there, slightly obsessive. And I started listening to his podcast and his background and his story and how like the YouTube kind of helped him to meet people that he could relate to. Because most of the people in my life I don't relate to, like in my work, my whatever, my customers, etc. So, so yeah, I started the YouTube channel as something to do that, and then I guess I'm 5 years later, about 800 episodes in, and yeah, it's been good. Met lots of people along the way, and you know, I'm having fun with it. So
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, everyone. And for me, just real quick, I'll just give you a quick overview. It was just around 2018, 2019, was kind of bored with work and getting really tired of not doing much of anything because I was always on call every 3 or 4 weeks. And I needed to do something at home outside of the regular things that you do owning a home on a couple acres. And found Adam's YouTube channel, started watching his stuff, started watching Pan, started watching Matt's, and just started buying some things from them and learning and growing since then. And had I was fortunate enough to make a comment on a live YouTube with Jamie, Eddie, and Nexen because they were introducing the Nexen ceramic, and Eddie said, "I'm not putting it on my car. Nobody wants to see my truck anymore. Everybody see my truck with everything." So I just sent a message to Eddie, said, "Hey, I'll drive over." And that was on a Thursday, Friday, Monday morning, he called me. Monday afternoon, he called, and we set the day up. Went out there and had a blast, with the exception of parking my car away from everybody and getting blasted with sewer water and just etching the hell out of it. And we had to go back over and redo the entire front portion of the car. So that's how I get into detailing. I'm enjoying it. Have too many chemicals like everybody in this square here, in this Brady Bunch square, and everybody over in the chat. And don't try to deny it, because we know
I was going to say, what is too much these days? Like I don't even know anymore. Yeah,
Never too much.
Nope.
I don't have a problem.
I define too much as my cabinets are all full, my shelves are all full, my countertops next to my cabinets are all full, the area on top of the cabinets is all full, and now I have some crates on the floor with more in it. That's too much.
Yeah. And you have to get a ladder to get the stuff off the top shelf too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or
is it too much when all of those things is true that Jeff said, and I have stuff at his house still that needs to be shipped? Because if that's the case, maybe
I would say In the last year and a half, there's probably only been like a 5-day period where he didn't have something at my house to ship.
It's
Yeah.
just satellite
Yeah,
storage.
he's not
man.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
First step
That's
is
awesome.
More
admitting you
cabinets.
have a problem. I'm not admitting I'm having a problem, so I don't have a problem. So we're
Right.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Build more
All right,
I
well,
don't have any more room, Becca, to build more cabinets.
Yeah.
The last cabinet I built was because Becca said you need another cabinet, and
Mhm.
lo and behold, a week later I built myself another. It was a towel cabinet, so just had too many towels.
It just means you
Yeah.
need a bigger garage.
yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Time to
Or
buy
a
house,
garage and a
a different
shed.
house.
Can
A
you guys
different
say that a
house.
little louder so my wife can hear it and maybe
Yeah.
she can
No.
agree to it?
We're not going to get in the middle of that. Hell no. Hey, so Dark Dragon says Jeff is describing the Christie situation.
Mhm.
No, he's not. Let's just put it
No.
that way. Am I right, Jeff?
Yeah, and I don't mean to say that you don't exactly know, but you saw it after I took a truckload out.
Yep.
You saw the second truckload removed from that
Yep.
house. It's remarkable how much stuff she had.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a quick introduction of us. There's going to be others that are rolling through too. We're going to try and do a spontaneous live, on a weekly basis. It may not work out that way, but we're also going to be having a scheduled one. So keep an eye out for that one. So our spontaneous one could be on a Wednesday, could be on a Thursday, could be on a Tuesday. We'll all work it out. So Franco, I know you and Adamo were talking about some things before we got started as a specific subject that we wanted to talk
Yeah.
about. So
I,
maybe you
I
guys can.
actually, I actually got a really good idea for as we were introducing ourselves. We've got what 9 people here. Um,
Mhm.
what for all the people watching, I mean, we're part of the chats. We're now on the other side of the camera, but before we weren't. But for anybody coming in and just catching this live, or for everybody in the chats, like I would like to segue into what makes us qualified to have a podcast. Like what kind of detailing experiences can we, what can we share to you know facilitate having this podcast, other than this was born from Discord conversations that we normally we do this but without the podcast, and we're just talking us mad crazy shit and having a good time and sharing detailing tips and processes. But yeah, let's go. If you want me to start, or if I'll pick
Yeah.
Vice.
Yeah.
I see Vice right in the middle, but let me give y'all an example. Like uh what I have to offer what I can contribute to the detailing to the detailing community is just my every detail experience. Like I'm more of a gadget guy. I like messing with sprayers, and I'm not your typical foam user. I don't subscribe to any particular professional way of detailing as far as like foam, rinse foam, and all that stuff. Yes, it's nice. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to put shade on anybody's process, but it's just not mine, and I figured it out. But yeah, I just love washing, and we use all 9 of us have used pretty much almost all the same products. We have if I like pans sealant, David might not. Like we have that to offer. Real world experience with different chemicals, for example. Yeah. So Vice, I'm going to throw it to you. What makes you qualified to do all this
Well, I
fun
don't
stuff?
think I don't think anybody's really qualified to make videos on YouTube, to be honest. I think we're all pretty much the same person. The only difference is somebody's, actually been down and dirty and has tried it, and they're just sharing their experiences. That's basically the difference between us and like other people. I mean, we're just sharing our experiences and telling you, our opinions. Hashtag our
Yeah.
opinions,
Yeah. And
But for me personally, I would say I am somewhat allowed to speak my opinion because I do have a business. It's not like extremely successful or anything, but I do get customers weekly, and I do it, at least once a week. So I think I'm detailing more than a weekend warrior, maybe, and seeing a lot more than the average person. I can get anywhere from, oh, can you get rid of the scratch on my car, to I have a disaster detail. It's different every time. But I wouldn't say I'm qualified. That's too big of a word.
Yeah, real quick before we go to the next person, Chingy, I don't know where you're at, but if you check your Discord, your Discord DM, there's an invite in there. You can go in there, click on it, and I'll let you in.
He's being all bashful.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
He's gonna put his hands
later.
in his pocket and do the
Yeah. All right. Hey, David, let's hear from you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I think what we all got to bring to the table is we all come from different walks of life. So like and we're not trying to sell nothing to anybody, at least not yet. Give us some time. We'll get it. We'll get an affiliate code from somewhere. We'll let you know when we sell out.
Use code Clearcoat. Check out.
Everybody's
exactly.
gonna have hats and shirts.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But I think some of us have more chemicals than others, and we can let you know what we think about the products. You guys can definitely throw in the comments, find us on Discord, and we're gonna let you know what we really think about the product. No glazing anybody, and still being respectful of the companies and the people that run them, because no matter what, it takes a lot to put themselves out there to build a company and put out some products. And not everybody's going to have home runs, but they all got something to offer, I'm sure. So I think that whether it be the weekend warrior, the business owner, the detailer owner, whatever, we're all going to be able to give you a different points of view, and hopefully, it'll help somebody in the comments or in the audience, and they can take something away from it. And in the meantime, we can entertain you while we embarrass ourselves something fierce here.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. You've got almost 900 videos up on YouTube. You've been doing this for a while.
Almost 1 million subscribers, right?
No.
He's on his way. Stop.
What do I have? Well, I mean, I am a fake detailer, right? Like, I'm not detailing people's cars for a living, although I have borrowed some from my neighbors and friends and coworkers and things like that for tests. I would say I I don't care. I don't care if the product is good. I don't care if the product is bad. I don't have a reason to like one brand over another brand. I don't care what things cost. At the end of the day, like, I'm trying to find the things that I think are the best and that work the best for me, and sharing my opinion. And I think there's a reality where, like, we all have affiliate links and we all have different things like that, but I can affiliate literally anything. They sell almost everything in the world on Amazon, so I have no reason to like Yum more than Garage Therapy, or to like Adams better than Ammo, or anything like that. So I just have, a variety of things that I've gotten to try, and yeah. And I am the most boring person on YouTube. I was crowned by JB.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was JB's award.
Oh, here we go. I haven't seen his channel yet, so I does he have one?
Mm-hmm.
We'll check it out.
Exactly.
Fernando, go.
So I'm pretty new to all of this, and I'm not qualified at all, but on my channel, what I try to do is go through the process, right? And show
Babe, I'm on a call.
Show what I've been learning, and share other new people that are starting into this, like my mistakes, where I went wrong, what I did okay, and this community has been very helpful, because I actually got a paying job a couple of months ago on a car that was all rolled up, and everybody jumped in and said, hey, this is what you got to do. And everybody came and helped and gave me really good ideas. And that car turned out pretty good. I'm editing the video and we'll be posting it, but I made some mistakes along the way as well. And
I have them recorded, and I'm going to put them up there saying, "Hey, these were my mistakes," and it's been a really neat experience, and I like sharing that with everybody.
And you did say that was the Tesla, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, that thing looks so good. Okay.
Did you
yeah,
burn any
That's
paint in
one
the
thing.
process?
no.
And that's one
But
thing about this community, like bar none. You know, every walk of life or every um, you know, community has their you know, their bad apples, but for the most part, like this community has been such a support for a lot of us, myself, you know, and whether it's detailing or in life, this community has stepped up big time for a lot of people, and it's cool to be a part of it. So
Yeah, and going back to Fernando, the one thing I wanted to say was he's got this really cool video where he's racing this R2D2 delivery thing in Phoenix on one of the streets, and he got smoked by an
Smoke.
R2D2 electric thing. But
Holding a
it's gotten
pizza.
a lot of views. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to check that video out. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a lot of views on it. But in all seriousness, he did go out a couple weeks ago, and had a re-race and won.
I have to post that one just to save face with you, Greg, because I only
Yes,
sent
you
it to
do.
the Discord, but it's not public. It's just
Yeah,
You were in Mexico when you did it, right?
yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Who have we missed
Chingy's here.
here?
Hey, welcome,
Chingy.
Chingy.
What's
I
up,
see.
fellas?
We don't
hey,
see your
Chingy.
face.
He's in his
Oh
pajamas,
yeah.
man. Leave the man alone.
Come on, brother.
I was running. I had a
I'm
bunch
Oh,
trying to
of
Okay,
see
that
your
came
errands I
sweat.
had to
already.
get done.
Guys,
Let me see the sweat. Let me make sure you're running.
Oh,
Not
Ulysses,
Neil.
what was your
I'll-
Kariba chemical name that you were gonna make?
Ah, dang it. What was it?
Mexican sweat with
Oh,
your
yeah,
picture
there
There
on
you
it
the
go.
is.
label.
Mexican sweat. It's supposed to smell like carnitas.
that's what they bottle and put in Armor All, guys.
Right?
Yeah.
there we go. That armor all comment again. Hey, Chingy, do us a favor. Just give us a quick overview, introduction, who you are, you know, about where you're located, and what got you into detailing.
Yeah, just real quick. Born and raised in Northern California. I'm about 10 miles east of Sacramento. Let's see. Little background about myself. I've been detailing since I was a kid. But really, at 20, I got my first, my own personal vehicle, 95 Z28 black, and did everything I can, similar to, you know, Jeff's feedback on his vehicles. I worked on it. I detailed it. It was my whole life. It was like the center of my existence, and um, was into lowriders for a long time, and so just stuck with the detailing and learned how to rotary back then. And then I sort of got too obsessed with it and got tired of every waking minute being working on the car or my truck at the time, and sort of swore it off, and didn't wash my vehicle but one time a year after I got a new truck. And swore that off. But then I started to get a little stressed out from work. You know, I was messing around and got important. Wasn't really mentally prepared, even though like having a good work ethic is something you're just kind of born with, I think. And so I messed around, got important, and didn't really have a release. Started to be a little bit of a jerk to the family, you know, coming home, and I'd be somewhere else in my own head. And then once I started detailing again, I really just started to notice that I was a lot more at peace with myself, and the noise in my brain was able to turn off. And then turn that into seeking out customers here in town and building relationships, and kind of leaning on existing relationships and started to find steady work on the side. So I'm doing something almost every weekend if I can, during the week as well, in between my 9 to 5. So that's sort of where I'm at.
All right. Franco, up to you,
What I
man.
do?
Nothing.
Oh yeah,
Where do you want to take
man.
this?
Yeah, man.
Let's
y'all,
go.
y'all want to talk some detailing? Y'all, let's
Let's
talk
do
some
it.
detailing,
Yeah, let's do it.
dude. Man, I'm gonna hit y'all with the subject, and y'all can veto me and override all you want, but let's take it to the very simplistic. Let's talk about our favorite shampoos and our favorite rinseless. Those are the main two players with beginning the process. So I'm a soft wash guy, Rogue. Oh, the Blue Crush from Talking with Cars. That's a fantastic shampoo, but rinseless, Nemesis, Loki. What else do I rock with? Oh, I finally got the Yum rinseless. Finally got that to try. I like it, but I don't like the scent of it. I'm starting to it's starting to grow on me, but yeah. I'll throw it to
They'll
somebody else,
sneak up
man.
on you. Just give
It
it some
smells
time. They'll
good,
sneak up
man.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Since
They say
Ulysses,
it's
since you're holding something up here.
oh, it's Yum Rinseless. They say it smells
Yeah.
like pear drops, but it smells like banana Laffy Taffy to me.
Yep.
It smells like
Yeah.
Windex with a hint of some kind of fruit in there. To me, it's great though. Don't get me wrong. Like, hey, yeah,
Oh, do you
but
smell in colors like Jeff does?
if it's blue, like it just smells blue, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead,
Jeff
Jeff.
is muted. We can't hear him. You got to
You can
respond to
take
that one.
that.
No, I was just laughing. Yeah, so I would say my favorite soap is GSF, and everybody thinks that's stupid because it's expensive and you have to use a lot of it, but I don't really care. Um, I like how it smells and I like the user experience. Um, I also like, I mean, I like a lot of other soaps. I like Soft Wash. I like Rogue and Apex and DIY Incredible Suds. Like those are all like great value options. GSF is really my favorite. Um, on the rinseless side, Nemesis and Hero are my two favorites. So I use Nemesis on dirty cars and I use Hero on clean cars generally. Um, I like Yum. I like Clean Till Eco Wash. I like a couple others as well, but those two have kind of been my favorite for a long time.
Well, and just real quick before we kick to somebody else, is GSF a good shampoo if you're not foaming it on? I mean, is it great in the bucket? Like, they gets a lot of guff for not being a strong foamer, but minus all that, I mean,
Well, I mean, it is a strong foamer if you use the right amount of it.
yeah.
Only
I
6
mean,
ounces, 7 ounces.
yeah, 150 mils. See, they're targeting 100 to 1 PIR, right? And most cannons are going to dilute like 1 to 8 to 1 to 12. So you need like a 1
Mhm.
to 8 inside your cannon, or sorry, 1 to 12 to 1 to 15 inside the cannon. So you need
Mhm.
like 1 to 8 in it. So it's like 150 and fill it up with water, and then it foams just
Mhm.
fine.
Mm.
Um, I can't tell you the last time I did just a bucket wash without a foam cannon. Um, I don't know that I've ever done it with GSF, to be honest with you.
I
GSF is
mean,
real thick though, right?
hmm
Yeah.
at,
What
at the
about Don?
dilutions that they call
Oh,
for.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Go
Sorry.
ahead. I want to hear from Don next. What's Don kicking in the bucket? Rinseless and shampoo.
Rinseless is typically either Yum Rinseless or Nemesis V2. Those are my two favorites for sure. Um, from a foam standpoint, um, for pH neutral, typically Soft Wash is one of my favorites. Rogue is a good one. Then if you get into higher alkaline, I like Luminous, uh, L Wash, Built Amber Touchless is good. And then for acidic, I like Detail Co's their acidic wash, and then Yum Reset. I think is probably the tops or one of the tops for me there.
And Ulysses. with all your
Yeah.
arsenal. What is a
Uh,
couple that just stand out? Like that's
so
your
like
desert island.
lately, soap wise, I've been using a lot
Hmm.
of Rogue. Um, yeah, I just for whatever reason I keep going back to Rogue. I don't know if it's because it's easy to use. You don't have to use too much. Like my decon soap usually is the Griots, the orange and white. They're two different ones, but usually the orange or the white one work pretty well. Rinseless, man, I have a lot of them. So like my number one that I'm really liking right now is the Quiver Indo.
Oh,
It's
Yeah, that
slept on.
one.
Such a great one.
Yes, I really like it. Pans V1. Um, that one's one of my favorite ones. Nemesis V2 is a banger. I haven't tried the Yum one yet. But Hero, OP Eco Wash, um, the old ONR if you could still get it. Version 3 was goat. I heard version 6 is pretty good. I haven't tried it yet. Hawaii Tim sent me some. I haven't had a chance to try some yet. So
I've heard it's like HydroSave. If you need a coating, there you go.
right,
ha!
that's another one, man.
I haven't used it yet.
I wish you guys would have gotten to test HydroSave before they put the protection in it. It was, oh man, it was good. It was good. It was
Do you think
legit.
they'll ever go? Do you think they'll ever release it? Without the 10-year coating in it.
I don't think so.
I think that if there was enough people asking for it, I'm sure they would release like a limited edition type thing.
Who knows?
I'm sure they know by now that everyone doesn't use their stuff as a rinseless, pure rinseless. They only use it as like a detailer or a second coating or something like that. But
Right? It's a dilutable paint sealant.
yeah, not to
Yeah, dude.
mention
Yeah, like
It's like Infinity.
you can't use sponges with it because it stains the crap out of them. So I mean,
it. Yeah, dude.
they
It
definitely
just
need to come out.
it was the smell was good. Like it was. Oh, dude, I can't. Yeah, I didn't say anything, Eddie, because I didn't want to say where I got it from, but yeah, it's dude. It was nuts.
It's like Sasquatch, though. Like somebody has seen it, but does it even exist? So
I'm wondering if I don't know if I
Oh,
still
he's-
have some.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to
What
look.
about David?
I may have a little bit left, but
I'm gonna need a sample of that.
Pretty much everyone's already named off the stuff that I use.
Yeah.
Right now, my foamer is Rogue. My bucket wash is usually either clean or I'll use soft wash in a foam or a bucket. Built Amber auto wash sometimes. Touchless is my decon most of the time. For rinseless, which is mainly like a great deal of my washing lately, because I keep my car so clean. I only need to do like a wash once a week at most. But I'll use Yum, rinseless, Nemesis V2, and Indo's been really good lately. And I've been dabbling with the Nighthawk stuff, the CTX and TTR. Those have been pretty good too, as long as you don't touch it with your bare hands, unless you want to be Papa Smurf for a week.
Smurf hands.
Yeah,
Smurf.
I was actually going to say that. Has anybody else used Nighthawk? Because I liked it too, but my hand was blue.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
mean,
tried
you
it.
could see
I
it's
haven't tried it yet.
neon blue from, I guess the story goes he had a few too many when he dropped the dye into the vat. So that's the story I heard.
Yeah, and I'll just go real quick. It's going to be soft wash, the mint. I'm really enjoying mint.
Ooh.
Um,
Well, you're gonna
the,
get Chingy fired up.
Oh yeah.
yeah, mint, Chingy and Christy, right?
And
So-
Becca.
And
Yeah,
Becca.
good day.
and Becca. Yeah,
Mint haters, man. Golly.
yeah. And the rinseless is going to be the Nemesis, Yum, and Indo. I just used Indo for the first time about a week and a half ago on the 240.
What'd you think?
I really enjoyed it. It has a nice scent. It worked well. It it cleaned really well too. It was easy to get off, and of course had to finish it off with detailer to make
Yeah.
sure that it was nice and dry. But yeah, I
Big
just
ups to
started.
Josh. Yeah. Josh's
Yeah,
chemicals.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt,
absolutely.
Greg. I'm just saying
that's
Josh's
okay.
stuff, he gets, I don't think gets enough love, I should say, for his stuff because he's not gonna be
Agreed.
the best at anything, but it is pretty much like in the conversation for one of the top products out there at all times, and it's safe in the sun for I think almost all his
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. Josh and
hugely
Aaron,
Oh
usable
yeah.
products, right?
I would lump Aaron into that too. Phoenix COD,
Yeah.
same thing. The whole line is
Yeah.
really solid and it's kind of underserved. Did everybody get a chance to
Mm-hmm.
go?
I think we're
Damo.
missing Fernando, Adamo, and Vice. Did you say yours?
Not yet.
Well, say it. Go, Vice.
Step
say
up,
it,
All right,
step
I'll
on
go
up.
since you guys want to know so bad. I got my favorite is between Soft Wash and Apex, which is Phoenix's. A lot of people don't like Apex because of the scent, but he had a limited version with a scent, and it was
Mm-hmm.
chef's kiss.
Good.
It was amazing. I loved it. Yeah, I
Oh,
think Franco didn't like it, which is weird. I don't know. Now I kind of don't trust your judgment, but it was amazing.
Eat alone, eat alone.
I had the bottle and I literally went through it in a week. It was insane.
Yeah.
Well, then you used it
Do you,
wrong.
But
do
those
you
are my
Not
still
supposed to
favorites.
use that
use?
much.
Do you still have Apex? Do you still rock that?
I still use it.
Yeah.
I go between Apex and Softwash. It just kind of depends.
Just for funsies and for anybody watching right now, anybody in the chats, anybody who is gonna watch, Vice. Next time you rock a, let's say if you do 4 gallons and like 2 ounces of Apex or 1 ounce, throw an ounce equal parts of a Nemesis or your favorite
rinseless.
rinseless and give that a good mix. Foam volcano it and try it that way, dude. You'll have fun with it. It's nice.
And I was about to get to that. I don't use too much rinseless because I'm a real professional, right? I'm like Carlos. We don't like rinseless.
Whoa.
Like
Um,
Carlos. Yep. I heard that.
but no, I do use it sometimes. But I typically get really dirty cars, so most of the time I can't use a rinseless on it.
Hmm.
But I do use it for like my pad washer or door jams, and for those cases, I've used pans and I've really liked it. And I also use Hero from ADS. But I wouldn't trust my judgment on rinseless because I don't use it that much.
Don't be scared.
Hero's a
I'm
good
not
pick.
like you guys cleaning clean cars, so
I bet you Carlos. I bet you Carlos
Yeah.
would like Hydrosave.
oh yeah, he
I
would
mean, all
love
he cares
that.
about is that it's orange. Like that's it. It's the only thing he's ever
And
cared about.
Fernando, what are you feeling these days?
I'm with Vice on that one with Apex. That's one of my favorite. But the scented, if it's the unscented, it for me, washing a car is therapeutic and it just adds that extra sensory. And I
Yeah.
love that. Right. And having a non scented one for me is kind of disappointing. And so I
Mm.
really enjoy
I agree.
Apex with the scent. I use soft wash and Rogue. I tested it when it was reaching 100 degrees here in Phoenix, and I let it dry out, rinse right off, no problem. And I love that. Right?
Yeah,
It's very good, and especially for my environment, right? Because we're going to be hitting 115, 110, 115 on a regular basis in a few months, and I wanted something and that can do that. And then this weekend, I got to try out Bioworks. Adamo sent me that one.
Oh.
And I really like that. It didn't foam well, but I was trying a new foam cannon. So I don't know if that had to do anything with it, but I heard it didn't foam well. But the scent and the slickness and the cleaning, I was using the Yum micro pad, the fiber pad, fiber. And I mean, it would just clear out all the dirt right off of it, no problem. So I really
You
liked.
should try the Bioworks rinseless. That thing couldn't stop sudsing up. That's what happened with me. I
Maybe,
went
maybe,
downstairs.
maybe they got the labels. The labels got mixed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, the thing was sudsing up. I kept on adding water. It kept on foaming up like in the bucket, like, and I was trying like just using pads. I was trying to use sponges, like it just was foaming up more than like a regular soap would. I was like, Jesus.
In the bucket, it was okay, but when I put the pressure washer in there, it foamed up decent. But out of the foam cannon, it was just really runny. So,
Yeah.
and then for the
Rinseless.
rinseless, the Nemesis, and I'm using V1. I have V2 available, but I don't want to use V2 until I finish the bottle of V1 or the gallon of V1 because I'm not going to use it, is what I heard. And so that one,
Dude,
and
V1, I like V1.
Oh
V1 is
yeah,
yeah,
good.
I rock the hell out
uh,
of that. Y'all foam a car with
yeah,
that shit.
that is my favorite right now.
See, I didn't have the foaming issue. Sorry, Fernando.
Um, but yeah, and and I think because my first experience with rinseless was Absolute from PNS. I like that one, and
I
I know a lot of
fucking
people
love
don't.
Wow.
Absolute. Yo, I'm right there with you, man. I love it. It's the best.
It's
I heard it's
the
chunky like
scent.
milk.
The scent
It
Yeah,
is
is.
good. It's the whole texture thing. Kind of.
it,
It was.
it, yeah. I thought something was wrong with the bottle when I first got it, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it is. But once you get past that, I really like it.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't get past Absolute's consistency. It just reminds me of something that we shouldn't talk about on the podcast. So that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, but I love the
And
smell. I love the smell.
Yeah, the smells good. It cleans
You might
well.
need
I
to
mean,
see a doctor
it
if yours is
performs
chunky.
well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Adamo, as we move
Yeah.
right
Well, I
along.
mean, it's hard to go after everybody's kind of named off everything. You know, the soft wash, love, love, love. Yum, Rogue. Nobody's mentioned Incredible Suds. I love the
I
smell.
did.
Oh, did you? There
Yeah,
you go. I
Jeff did.
love the
Jeff did.
smell.
Just real
Mild
quick, is
deep. They're
somebody chewing something? Is somebody eating something? I can hear crunching this whole time.
no, no.
I think
No?
it's
Okay,
feedback.
go ahead. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
Mild
sorry.
Deeps soap. Full
Yes.
cleanse.
Plans. Oh my god, that is so
So good.
fucking
I
fantastic.
didn't hear
Yes.
anybody mention that. Yeah, but like I said, soft wash, Yum, Rogue, Mild Deep has been fantastic. Rinselesses, I mean, when it's minus, I don't know, minus 40 degrees Celsius here in the winter, rinseless is my go-to. So, Nemesis, V1, V2 now. I mean, it's kind of ruined everything for me. Yum, Indo is slept on. You know, I use Preludio Alkaline and acidic before, you know, in the winter to get rid of some of that traffic film. But I'm gonna kind of go out of left field and name something in between the two because I use it in the winter, and I use it in the summer as well, in between things. But that's
Dawn
Loki.
soap. Oh.
Loki.
Oh yeah, Loki is
I
definitely a good one.
I still gotta
yeah,
get some. I haven't gotten any yet.
yeah, it's very versatile. It's one of my, you know, you can foam it, you can use it as a rinseless. When Eddie had he did the live with Loki V2. Yeah, kind of solved some of the bucket foaming issues, and it collapses real quick. So I'm really looking forward to that one too, and I hope the scent maybe changes. And yeah, really looking forward to that one. So
What?
like,
You don't why would you want the scent to change? I can imagine like under my carport the scent is just heavenly in a garage setting like you are. Oh, are you kidding me? Spa day, man.
I've got a gallon I could send you when the scent changes.
Yes,
there you go.
please.
You're probably still holding it for him. He doesn't know about it.
So yeah,
No,
I mean,
Loki gets such a bad rap for all the little foamy bits that get left behind, but just spritz it with water. Like if you got your garden hose out or your pressure washer, just so you don't have to rinse the rinseless off, but kill the bubbles and dry and have a good time.
well,
That
even
is
if I
such a
foam it
great.
on, you know, and with a, you know, with whatever you're using as a foamer, your IK or whatnot,
Mhm.
I have the Sunjo rinse, the sprayer.
Oh yeah.
And that puppy just, I mean, it collapses, and anything that's left behind, if there's any. I haven't had very many issues with it at all. So
And if you're a
that's
pro, you foam on the Loki and you finish it off or rinse it off with Nemesis V2. That's what the best way to do it.
Yes.
there you go. Yeah, that's
Mm-mm-mm.
a killer combination. So
Have you guys
yeah,
used
I can't wait for V2 Loki and V2 Nemesis. It'll be like, what is it, like rinseless squared or whatever it is. I'm no mathematician.
to the second
What you
power?
said.
Yeah, to the second power. There it is.
Have you guys used the Drive Auto Appearance, their hybrid rinseless shampoo?
I have not.
No.
I'm gonna have to now
I've
that you
got
The
it.
mentioned it.
purple one.
The
It was
purple one. I think
it
I
was
have it.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Wait,
I had some
wait a
that
minute.
before he put the
Wait a minute.
scent in it.
I have that
gotta
because
ask
you
this
sent it to
question.
me. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I want to ask this question.
Oh.
What did you say, David? You have not used it?
I have not tried the Drive Auto Rinseless. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to now.
So
I
are
did
you
not know they
telling
had
me
a
it's
rinseless.
not in the garage? Oh,
It
good
is not in
Lord.
the garage. Yes,
Hmm.
not for
That
long.
is
Just
that's amazing, because like when we're talking on chat and whatnot, you're rinseless washing like constantly. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised
Well, I
it's
mean,
not in there.
I've kind of locked into my favorites, but obviously, like if there's something out there that it shows to be better or more enjoyable, whatever, I'll give it a shot. So that's probably
I
gonna
think I
be
have a
my
bottle I could
order sheet
send you.
tonight. Oh, cool. I'll send you
The
some
the
Loki.
one I have, yeah, the one I have doesn't have a scent in it though.
That's fine.
The new one has a scent and it smells like grape, supposedly. And it smells really good.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got Jason from AMI Detail. He's testing a theory, kind of controversial, about Yum Detailer masking the performance of Yum paint serum.
All right.
Ooh,
Interesting.
wait. Testing the theory, kind of controversial. Yum detailer masking the performance of Yum paint serum. I wonder where that came from. I wonder who testing the theory. Who said that? Who said anything bad? Dude, I'll tell you right now.
It's
Go
got to be
ahead. Go
in
ahead.
a controlled environment outside of a mile-long gravel road.
Yeah.
If
Because
anybody's
I
testing
kind of
anything,
have
like,
a feeling it might be more gravel road than Yum Detailer, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just put Yum ceramic on it. It'll make it all better.
Going out on a limb there.
You were
yeah.
saying, Franco?
Well, on my Bronco, I have the Yum 6. I applied a very healthy amount of it. It's a 50 ml bottle. I may have used half the bottle to a entire ounce, but I have the passenger side just going naked down the highway. Yeah, that's my commuter. Drive 60 miles to work, 60 miles back, every other day. Thousands of miles on the Yum Serum 6 now as we speak. But on the hood, the driver's side, and the rear lift gate, I've been putting waxes, 3D cherry wax, McKee's 37, crystal diamond. I got a wax, a paste ceramic from Neil John in the UK. But anyways, long story short, the roof and the driver's side, I'm just leaving naked and putting stuff like Yum Detailer on it to dry it, just to see how much the Texas Highway will chew it off. And I'm going almost 5 months now into it, and still beating up like day one. So lucking
Mhm.
out. So
Yeah, I just got a picture from my friend who we installed the Luminous Eclipse wax on in October, and it's still beating a little bit too from that. He doesn't have any other protection on it than that.
mm-hmm. So are you guys, anybody who wants to take the reins on this question? But man, do y'all have any problems with putting a wax or a sealant every other wash, or every once a month on your coating? For me personally, it's a base coating. You know, it's like wearing thermals, and I'm going to put a coat on to go outside. If I get hot, I can take the coat off. You know, that's the wax. Those are the toppers. Anybody here opposed to putting something on top of their coating, or should the
Ooh.
coating just
Are you
Why would
literally?
you
asking the
want to put a
controversial
wax?
question?
I use a topper on everything.
Yeah.
But
Put a wax?
not necessarily a wax, but I will say I just
Damn,
ordered
I'm
Swiss
scared.
Wax.
Oh man,
Swiss.
which one? Which
Bougie.
The Porsche specific one. It's like
Oh,
I forget what it's called. Hold please.
Is that the one
oh,
you
the
got to install
bougie.
with your hands? Like you got to rub it on your hands and install
Yeah,
it?
you do this.
It's
You take your shirt off and just let
Oh
it
no,
out.
it's you get like $100 bills and then you do this
you,
it's
and then
Zuffenhausen.
You light it
you
on
rub it on
fire
there.
and yeah.
you use
Yeah,
your dollar bills as the applicator.
yeah.
I will say Swiss Wax makes GSF look cheap.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
bet.
very
I've seen
expensive
some of
line.
their waxes and I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, it's for like
yeah. They have a
20 mils or
they
something.
have a
It's very,
Porsche
very
specific wax, and I'm wondering if there's anything to it. They also have a
There's
Mercedes
companies out there,
specific and
you hear their
Italian.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear their name and you know you're spending good money on it. Like things like
Mhm.
Swiss Wax, like Kamikaze. You know, you spend a grip of money to buy their products.
So would you
Mhm.
put that Porsche wax into the category of a wax for darker cars versus a wax for white cars?
I don't know. It's not here yet, but
I don't.
it doesn't seem to care about the color as
Yeah,
much as it does
yeah.
the
I don't think
paint
they
system.
specify. Yeah.
Yeah. It says it's
It's more like a Fuso thing. Yeah.
specifically for modern Porsche paint systems from the F model onwards. So, but they give
Interesting.
you a cleaner fluid you're supposed to use before it, like a C6 app, if you will.
Oh my.
Oh,
No.
we
No.
love C6 app here.
Oh yeah. Ivan, do not come for us in the comments,
Yeah,
please.
Well,
Jason's
good
a
night,
big
folks.
fan.
But Jeff, you've used wax before, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I used wax before
Paste
coatings.
wax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you
And
know
then
all
and
about
then
the
I
joys and
yeah, I actually enjoy it a lot. I used Culinite for a while after I found Matt, and then
Mhm.
I have Yum Wax here. Actually, I was playing around with that 2 weekends ago. I have the DIY wax, the show whatever showstopper show winning the pink one
Oh, winning
wax,
wax.
whatever it's called.
Showstopper.
I don't know what it's called. They all these stop giving
Greg goes,
chemicals
what?
friggin' names. I like you, Josh, but your like why is it endo? What the hell is that? Just call it rinseless.
And I'm looking at the old schools like Don. I'm looking at Don right now. Fernando, y'all guys are old school wax guys, or
Yeah.
used to be. Surely, yeah.
Franco, why
I'm
would
sure
you want to put a wax on a coating? Can you explain that?
I don't think
Because
I'd
it's
put it on a
fun.
coating.
Oh yeah, dude, I've had no problems. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 different waxes, probably 5 if you count one twice. The cherry 3D cherry wax is phenomenal. After that, it was Yum Wax. But my take on it, why I'm actually doing it is because I had bad luck with the hydro. I spent $300 to hydro light. Spent $300 on a coating. 5 months
Hydrolite
later,
or
it got
hydro?
hydro light.
Hydrolite.
Yeah,
Hydrolite. Okay.
but it got chewed off the Bronco, dead spots. I did the whole decon, the whole this and that, and I got told by Ivan that well, it's contaminated. I said I wash this thing twice a month. I try to wash it every week, but 3 to 2 times a month. How contaminated could it be? I said, well, no, you don't know. Use the iron remover with the towel. I said, I'm not doing that. They said, I'll do them separately, but okay. Use the water spot remover. Yeah, nothing worked. I had to convince him, like, dude, this is a dead coating. It got to braid it off. And now I'm kind of gun shy. I still want to put a coating on, and I did. I did the Yum 6, and my theory is if I put a wax, I feel like wax has more uh sacrificial protection than something a little more stout than putting on like a
Quick detailer.
hydrosave, yeah, a quick detailer or like a spray sealant. So
But
I'm
is it
testing out
really
that
adhering
theory.
to the surface
Yeah.
how
But
it's
yeah, it is. It
made?
is. There is a. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
oh
one
yeah.
utility where wax comes into play over a coating, and I
Mhm.
did it for only one side of my car, and it's because my car is parked right by sprinklers, and we got like 500 ppm like nasty ass water here in California.
That's how mine is too.
So yeah,
Mhm.
so I gotta put a sacrificial layer on that side of the vehicle so that the water does not etch if I don't get to it in time to like clean off the minerals off the paint because it will etch into your coating. So you put that sacrificial layer
Yeah.
of wax and that kind of blocks the barrier for the coating.
So when you go
Yeah.
to wash your car, you're basically washing off the water spots because it's kind of etched into the wax. If that makes any sense,
Right.
you don't have to. You can get like an acidic shampoo and to help with that, but for the most part, like that's why I'm trying out the waxes. Plus, it's just
Yeah.
fun. I just love. I don't like washing my car and drying it and just that's it. That's boring. I mean, like I want to be out there for a couple of hours and if I can sit
Mhm.
there and buff on the car and have a good time with it, yeah, that's plus that's a sacrificial layer. So going back to that part, if the wax lasts 3 weeks to 3 months, and the Texas highway will chew off a lifetime coating in 5 months, I don't have to worry about that wax caking up because I'm driving down, the abrasions taking that sacrificial layer of the wax off so that when I go to wash my car, it's still hydrophobic. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
not worried
I
about building wax on wax on wax. Yeah.
I use a quick
Yeah.
detailer every wash, which
Mhm.
is ceramic based, usually like OG Drying Aid, or I've switched recently to Garage Therapy Quick Detailer, Yum Detailer. They all have some, but I'm washing a car once a week. So
Yeah.
I'm
That's
adding and adding
interesting,
and
Eddie.
adding.
Sorry, Jeff.
That's correct.
No,
I see where you're going to
Ed-
Damo on
Eddie's
that.
comment. Yeah, for me, it's some
Yeah.
waxes have abrasion that can weaken the ceramic. That's
Yeah.
Richard. That's
Yeah. And that's
interesting.
you're gonna
But
have
those are far
to
and few
feel
between
that
these
out.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
that's
find the
like
ones that
Know
don't
what you're
have
buying.
stuff inside it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
that's more of like
Yeah.
what they would call a cleaner wax.
Right.
Like the
Mhm.
Chemical Guys has a couple that are like that, and there's a bunch of other brands, McGuire's and stuff. But
See,
Yeah.
and
But
someone else
you
here, Fernando. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Fernando, if we can hear from you, you're a commuter. You drive to work. Are you
Yeah,
opposed to maybe doing a wax when you decide your your coating?
it, I don't know if I'll do a wax, especially in the summer here. I think it will just last a week, right? And it will melt
Mm.
off. But I do put in 20 to 25,000 miles a year on my car, and
that's
um,
it.
Damn.
and I am gonna use on when I had the previous car. Um, I didn't want to put a topper because the claim was, hey, this is the only layer of protection you need on this, right? It was C6 Hydrolite too. And
Mhm.
out of all the panels, one panel was the one that failed. It did okay for me, but I only had it for a little less than a year, I think, on there before I traded
Okay.
in the car. And but now with this new car, I'm going to be topping it and protecting that regardless. I'm going to go. I'm going to be putting on a detailer, whatever ceramic detailer, Kativa, whatever it is. I'm going to be topping it, but it will be a spray on. Maybe
Mhm.
in the winter I'll do wax. So I have some pretty good waxes here to try out, but mostly it will be a therapeutic thing, right? I like being out
Yeah.
there just relaxing, put some
Yeah.
headphones, music, and just take my time. And that's what wax gives me. That just like, hey, I just want to zone out, relax, and enjoy it, the process.
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
So on the Mustang, I've only been using detailer, and I've got the Graphene Pro coating on the entire car, with the exception of the roof. It's got the Diamond Pro, but I ended up ordering some Easy Up, and I used that on the last wash, and that was pretty incredible. And now I'll leave that on there, obviously, but for the next month or two, I'll be using the detailer on that. But real quick, I just want to say, so we're doing one giveaway tonight.
Oh
I just got
no.
some information.
Wait, can
We
I get in?
have,
Can I have it?
Yeah, everybody get ready in the
No
comments.
one's gonna win anyway. So
yeah, you can get it. Yeah, definitely. You can get it.
No, I don't have the
But
delay
I'm
that
not
everybody
giving it
else
to you.
has.
You can get it, but
He's
I'm
on
not
the
giving it to
losing
you.
streak right now. Becca beat him
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a giveaway, and all you have to do is after the Chris M. If I swear to God, if you comment pound whatever
he's
in
gonna
You're gonna be
block you now.
the chat
disqualified.
now, I am going to remove Corey and 3 other people from the giveaway. But it is a new product by Phoenix EOD. It is a glass cleaner that they're coming out with. Now the product hasn't shipped yet, but we will get your information. Fernando, if you and I can work together, we'll run that Sunday night about 7 o'clock our time.
Sounds good. Well,
okay. So any comment after the live is high. You don't need a hashtag, just a comment. I mean, Eddie, and Jamie, that's how they're doing theirs, and it seems to work out pretty well.
Perfect.
So we're giving away pre-diluted Hydra.
We are giving away a brand new product from Phoenix EOD. Thank you very much, Phoenix EOD. We appreciate that giveaway.
That's I wish Hydra was slicker.
This is the new glass cleaner, guys. Just add water.
It's a good
I
glass
really
cleaner,
do.
that's for sure.
I wish Hydra was slicker. I mean, on glass, it's fucking.
I love
amazing.
Aaron.
Sorry.
I'm just messing with him. I love Aaron.
Well, we all said that we love his soap, so.
Yeah, I mean, Peleus works well on glass too.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, that even like panel prep alone, that thing's like Eddie said, it'll wipe your credit. No, it's legit.
I think you
And
guys
Chingy,
missed out on
are you
some
still here,
controversy.
Chingy?
Oh, I am.
There he is. There he is.
I think you guys missed out on some controversy with that last subject. We just talked about preference, but we didn't talk about the difference between the pro detailers and the cult of the pro detailers versus the fake detailers. Because there was a great conversation that happened in a Facebook group where a pro asked opinions on customer cars about a coating, right? And it kind of goes back to what I was just chatting in the chat about why, if you got a warranty, so I'll warranty a coating for a year. I don't care if they tell me it's a 12-year, a lifetime. I'm only doing a year. You get a year of my life. That's it. And I'm not a pro detailer. So if a pro detailer is warranting it for longer than a year, hey, that's on them. But I only recommend doing it a year because that's your life you just dedicated to. So why aren't you topping it every single time you see it? Why would you allow it to ever fail? And why are you using a coating on customer car that you haven't proven? And I
almost never warranty them.
I didn't say that in the Facebook group because it ain't worth my time. But that's exactly what I felt like saying. Like, well, you're a pro. Why are you putting on an unproven coating on a customer vehicle that just paid good money? The whole question, the whole theory was like, I mean, you're a pro, you should know that. I'm a fake detailer, and I wouldn't do that. You know,
That's what I like.
Exactly.
People give me crap when we put hydro on my wife's minivan, right? And I take it. She go through the tunnel wash, right? And everybody asks me, well, why do you let her drive through a tunnel wash? I want to see how this coating reacts, how a customer is going to treat it, right? Us as being enthusiasts, weekend warriors, detailers, whatever, we're going to baby it, right? We're going to wash it by hand. We're going to top it. We're going to do whatever, right? Customers aren't going to do that, right?
Yeah, but
so that's why.
So I'm doing maintenance on this customer paid vehicle. I'm not going to even let it come close to failing. I'm going to top it
No,
until
that's me testing. That's me testing, not on a customer's car.
Yeah, but in this scenario that I just put forward, I'm topping that puppy until I'm out of the 12 months. And then, okay, I've taken care of that vehicle as best as I can. And you know how it is. You put on a proven coating that will get you X, Y, and Z months, depending on X, Y, and Z miles put on it. But I'm not going to allow my customers' coating to fail and because they don't take care of it. No, I'm going to top it, period. That's just me. That's my philosophy. Maybe other people think I'm stupid for that, but I'll tell you what I'm not going to be doing.
I was going to go off what Conway said right there. I don't warranty any coating unless they're on a maintenance plan. And that's how I do it.
I was going to say the same thing here.
So now with your maintenance plans, is it a once a month? Is it
at the very
weekly?
minimum? I have to see you at least once a month.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do every 3 months, and I'll keep that coating alive.
See, I
That's
have
too
the
much because they're gonna
luxury.
go through
and
tunnel
if that,
washes.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have the
if
luxury
if
of
that
being
customer
able to.
doesn't want to see you once a month, then the warranty is null and void. Like
Yep.
this is the rules,
Exactly.
and you don't want to follow it. Like, good luck to you.
Being a car
Not
dealer,
not in a bad way. Yeah.
I got the luxury of being able to finance coatings for my customers, and they pay for whatever warranty they want. They want a 1 year, 2 year, 3 or 4. I go up to 8 years, and they can pay for it. If they want to get an 8 year warranty, they're gonna pay for it. An 8 year
Mm.
warranty on a coating for me is like $2,000
Mm.
It's a whole other coating.
installed. Doesn't matter what coating I put on their car. I mean, as far as they know, it's a premium coating, and that's what they get. But they get, if it fails at any point, they come, I'll redo it. Well, not me. One of my guys will do it. I'm not going to redo a coating,
Yeah.
but
And going back to Chingy, like what are you gonna top on the Odin V2?
I think I'm gonna test it for Eddie's sake. Um,
Ah.
I think one, I baby my personal vehicles because I'm obsessive. So if Naziol can perform like day one after a year, I didn't make that up. The guys saw it.
it
The
looked good.
people there saw it. They touched it. I made Eddie touch it. It was like silk.
Man, that just sounded wrong. I made
Yeah.
Eddie touch it.
Touch it.
Fernando
I
almost
say that
spit
to
on
the
his
wife.
Touch
camera.
it, Eddie.
Hey, I've been
There you
married
go.
26
hands on
years.
it, Eddie.
That's my go-to move. All
Yeah.
right. So when you've been married as long as I have, that's your go-to move. Just touch it, baby. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I think if I'm topping it, I mean, Ultra B3, it's kind of proven already, right? Fine Labs is a proven commodity. The collaboration is still a Fine Labs coating. I think Eddie made some tweaks to have an early release, an hour, and the customer can drive away, and after an hour, it can get wet. But it's still based off the Ultra B3 platform. So, if I get bored, maybe I use detailer, but I'm not going to throw anything stout on there. I'd like to see it for a year. After a year, I may get bored and want to put something else on, But yeah, I just think that coding it gets a bad rap. It gets a bad rap from pro detailers, from enthusiasts who have taken the word from the pro detailers that it's a bad thing, that you're sinful if you throw a topper on there. Your coding
Yeah.
is a piece of shit. And it's like,
Well,
well, I don't want to warranty this thing, and I don't want to, take a chance until those 12 months are up.
yeah.
After that, hey,
And
let's roll
what
the
you're
dice.
doing, yeah, what you're doing for Eddie just to test the longevity of it, that's a noble thing, that's something you're doing for him, and he appreciates it, and that's something you're working out. But for the average detailer, anybody else on this panel, anybody else in the chats, anybody who's watching, why put that coating on and just let it ride? I mean, who the hell are you testing it for? Like, what YouTube channel do you have that everybody watches? Like, why put this on? Why do all the work of decon and polishing and prepping and coating just to see how long you can let it ride before it starts getting flat panels? I mean,
Yeah.
top your shit and have a good time with it. Like,
Yeah.
What are you
don't
So
be
topping your coating
afraid.
with, Franco?
What am I
Wax.
not
What doesn't
topping?
he put on his
Waxes.
car?
Wax and
Wax.
wax, banana peel
wax,
oils,
but
whatever.
but the Mazda, the last thing I put on the Mazda was that purple stuff, the
Ooh.
nano nano not graphene, the ceramic spray coating from High Luster. I got a little sample bottle of it, and then I bought a 16 ouncer. That stuff is great. So yeah, I'm using more ceramic sprays on the Mazda versus waxes
Mhm.
for the Bronco. But yeah, I go outside and wash my cars, and they all beat up, and they're fantastic. Why not? Why not? Why just like, well, I guess my coating failed after 8 months. It's time to recoat. Like, make that shit last. I mean, und- it shouldn't come off until you want it to come off. I think that's good advice for anybody, you know.
And I think
Or-
in general, if you're selling something that is so labor intensive, like, and I recognize the
Mhm.
coating isn't labor intensive, but the paint correction is, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I tell my customers all the time, the products are cheap, the labor is expensive, and I do IT, not detailing. It's slightly different, but like you should be using the best products you possibly can to deliver the best possible experience for your customer. And that those are the things that make the customers come back. And I think you know, Conway has a good point here where he said, like, if you during the maintenance program, if you find a spot, touch them up. Like, so if you do a coating and you apply a, I don't care what it is, clean by pan 8-year coating on a car, like,
Mhm.
have a 1-year spray coating sitting on the side, have a bottle of pans 1 year, have a bottle of Phobic, have a bottle of the new DIY 1 year, something like that, and touch up if you see something. Use a spray
Yep.
sealant
Mhm.
if you see something. Like,
Yep.
give it a little bit of extra when you need to make it last. You can totally do that. You can't always prepare for everything. Last week I
Mhm.
accidentally parked my car next to my sprinklers and I nuked the whole side of my car, and I was able to bring
Ooh.
it back, luckily. But something like that happens, like, just roll with it,
Yeah.
Alrighty, gents. With that, it's getting late for me. I got to be up early tomorrow. I appreciate you guys having me on. Everybody have a
Have a
good
good
All
night,
night.
right.
Ulysses.
You too.
Stay out
Thank
of
you,
trouble,
Gary
Ulysses.
fellas.
Oh, look, I got
Don't get
balloons.
too crazy.
Yeah, how'd you get balloons, Jeff?
How
We
did that
We
we
really
happen?
Dude, that
That's
was
enjoyed
awesome.
your first. We
Ooh,
really enjoyed
fireworks.
your first and last time with us.
yeah, it's all right. It's a live stream on YouTube, so I'll cherish it forever.
There you
There you
go.
go.
All right,
Later,
brother.
guys.
Take care, Ulysses.
Good night.
Good night, bro.
Yeah. All right. So, Franco, I don't know where you're at. You're walking around. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, I'm an antsy dude, man. I got to get up and move around.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm here.
Yeah. I was just going to say we're at about an hour and a half. Shall we call it? And at this
Is there
point,
any questions in the chat
yeah. No.
that we need to hit up?
Yeah. No
Let's fill
questions
some
that I've
questions real quick.
starred. No
Yeah,
questions that
okay.
I
I've
think
started. But
you
if
starred all
anybody
of them.
has any
We kind of
questions,
answered those.
yeah.
So
I think everybody's in the chat just having a good time.
So I
Yeah,
have
go ahead,
something.
Jeff.
You'll
Where you
see
should be.
on the banner across the bottom here, it says, if you have something, info@clearcoatconfessions.net. So there is an email address for this. If you have topics you'd like us to talk about in the future, email, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. info@clearcoatconfessions.com. Hey,
Net.
Not net.
Gary
Not
Riggs.
Dot
net.
net.
Dot com was
Dot
taken.
net. Dot net. God, so used to saying
Gary
that other
Gary
one.
Riggs has
I
a
know,
question.
that's why I thought the clear code.
Li-
Anyway, it's all good.
Look at Gary Riggs. He
Everyone
has a
wants
question.
.com.
See if you can find it.
Monday Night with Christy might need more than one episode to cover all the stuff. Can I put a
Conway's going to be
wax
on with
on?
Christy.
Can I put a wax over a coating?
So I don't know
Hell
if you guys
yes.
saw this or not, but there is a video that is on the House of Rags YouTube channel that's 4 days away, and it's Conway fixing scratches in paint. I think it's going to be really
Live.
good.
I think it might be live.
Yeah,
Oh, show.
yeah. It just got posted. I just got the notice for it, so coming soon. Iceman
and-
It's gonna
fixes
be a good one.
scratches.
Yep. And just to recap what we started out with, we're just going to do some spontaneous lives, whether there's enough updates that you see, just, subscribe to the channel. You'll see some updates, but, we will have a scheduled one every 2 weeks. And we're going to come out with a schedule here within probably by the end of this weekend. But like tonight we kind of talked about it, and I put everything together late this afternoon, a couple hours beforehand, and so there may not have been enough notice, but that's what the spontaneous lives will be. We'll try and put something out about 4 or 5 hours beforehand. It's and we'll try and do that once a week, and it could be Monday through Friday or even on the weekends when we are all able to get together.
Did you guys
Let's show
see?
some.
You guys see
Let's show some
Corey's-
love for Greg in the comments. This dude is working hard for the chats, the comments, the
Absolutely.
podcast, the lives, everything. This man goes above and beyond what we ask him to do.
Yeah, he just spent $500 this week on this microphone.
Yeah.
His is just black.
Thank you. Yeah, who said
Just
it? I
show
think it
him
was
love. He's
Ricardo
retired.
earlier said, "Hey, Jeff's going to be making us spend more money on chemicals." Well, after
always
hearing
makes us
how
spend more
Jeff
money on
sounded, I texted him that night, and he sent that right over to me, and I ordered it the next morning. So yeah, but it works great. Anybody that wants his stuff, let us know. We'll get you the links. It's easy to set up. It sounds great.
I messaged Jeff this afternoon. I'm like,
yeah. Oh, go ahead, Adamo. Go ahead.
No, I messaged him this afternoon. I'm like, I need those links. Unless I asked him actually if he had a Canadian
Amazon account. No,
Amazon
I don't.
account.
Or
but if not,
I was gonna just say, if you want to get a half price on whatever Jeff has, just introduce something that's better than what he has to him, and then you'll find it on secondhand detail at half price.
Yeah.
I called dibs on his microphone.
I was just gonna say,
and his podcast stuff.
So here's the thing with that: only like 25% of the stuff that I sell ends up on secondhand detailing. The rest all goes to Canada.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, guys.
That's right. Adamo always has dibs. That's right.
Yeah. And as you saw today on the Thor podcast, there is an announcement from Yum coming, I think, next week sometime with a new product. So,
that was fun to do, Greg. I
yeah,
appreciate
Domino.
you.
Yeah, Jamie got a hold of me about a week and a half ago and asked for the Vincent character to put something together. So we included
Big A
A
is
too.
always up for it.
Yeah, it was fun to do. So
does that make me the big D?
I don't know.
Makes you the super D. You're the super D.
There we go.
You can be double D.
Hey, I lost weight.
Yeah, but just real quick before we do our little sign off, Gary Riggs was asking, can we wax over coating? I've been doing it, and sometime during the summer, I'm gonna do like a strip wax, not a strip wax, a strip wash.
What?
And a strip tease. You know it. But yeah, I'll do a heavy decon to get rid of all the wax and see how the hydrophobics are, if the Yum is still kicking just like the dry passenger side. So I mean, yes, of course you can do it, but this is going to be fun to figure out. Like, is it going to be detrimental to the coating? So yeah,
muted.
that's. Am I muted? How am I muted?
No, he's not.
No, you're not muted. You're not muted.
No.
I can mute you if you'd like.
That was fucking awesome. Yeah. So, anyways,
And
yeah,
by the
there
way,
you go.
we are fake detailers, so please take all our advice with a grain of salt. Do at your own risk what you're going to do to your vehicle. Do not blame us if you
Do
put a
everything
cleaner
I
wax
tell
on
you
your
to
car.
do. Do
Yeah,
everything
so-
I tell you.
I
to
think
do to
Greg
your
has
car.
Yeah, so-
I am a
has
pro.
I mean,
with
feel
that.
feel free to blame me. I have an LLC just for that reason.
On that note, Greg.
Yeah. So I don't think I have anything else. to
You
say.
can't recover after that.
You have the disclaimer in front of you.
Yeah. So thanks for listening to Clearcoat Confessions. Just a quick reminder: the opinions and hot takes expressed by everyone on this podcast today are entirely their own and don't necessarily reflect the views of the hosts. Detailing involves heavy tools and strong chemicals. So if you try any of these techniques or products that we talk about tonight and every other night you do so at your own risk. Always read the labels, wear proper PPE, protect your eyes, lungs, skin, test in an inconspicuous spot before you do anything. And don't blame us if you burn through your clear coat. See you on the next Clearcoat Confessions, a Detailer's podcast. Thanks for
everybody.
tuning in, everyone.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for sticking around.